I am Mark Goodwin. I am equal parts education. All of this is terrifying to some kids. School is frightening, confusing, contradictory, and many kids are just bemused by what we ask for them to do in school. And they don't tell us that they're scared or lack confidence or feel overwhelmed or intimidated. They just say no. So just think for a moment about two things. One, the type of teacher that you needed when you were a kid. I know personally the kind of teacher that I needed when I was a kid, and I found it once or twice. Not enough times to make school work as well as it might have done for me. So I often think that what does this kid need right now? And sometimes the kids need a bit of a steer. They need a bit of guidance. Sometimes they need somebody to just listen. Sometimes they need some help. Sometimes they need a push. But what type of teacher does that kid need in that situation? Um, and that's going back to the nuance and the grey area, and it depends. But some responses, have some different responses for different situations. The second thing that I often talk about is to be a champion for the kids. It is hard. It is blooming hard in schools at the moment. We ask an awful lot of kids. We put them under incredible pressure. Be a champion for the kids. They do incredible things. They do so many things well. Even our most difficult kids. And I go back to the idea of seeing the best part of catching them being good, and the cookie jar idea that you collect those esteemable acts, because what we're talking about in this little section, what we're talking about when kids are frightened because they're confused or contradictory or overwhelmed, what we're talking about is their self-esteem and their self-belief. And so we have to point out how many things that they do well, how many things they do positively, catch them being good and see the best part, in order that when things wobble and when things are less positive, you can pull them back and you can bring them back into something more positive and something that is actually making school work and the students are back on track.